This is not the second time we're recording this. This ain't the second time.
No, not at all. I didn't mess up at all.
No, you did not.
Nope. Welcome to the Two Monkeys, One Braincell podcast. My name is Crimson.
What's up? I'm GeeC.
This is a very fun episode. We haven't seen each other in like almost a month.
Yeah, I think you FaceTime me literally.
We're like kind of starting from like the ground up. This feels like the first episode again. This feels like the first episode again.
It kind of does, right? But I feel more comfortable talking on camera now. So it's like the first episode, but I have a brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's also funny because like the only thing we actually talked about was like, I keep texting you that I have a drink that I want you to try. And I keep texting you like, hey, swing by my house so I can give you this drink. And you haven't. Other than that, you only FaceTime
just been
yesterday.
Like super busy. For a little context, I am kind of like not pivoting careers, but I am excelling my career currently. And that kind of takes up a lot of my time. Mm-hmm. So, and I've been doing some other like side projects here and there. So that's also been cutting out of podcast time. But we're here now. And I think a great way to kind of bring it back in is that we're going to be talking about like the origins of our friendship and kind of how this podcast came to be.
We're going to talk about how these two monkeys decided to share a brain cell for better or for worse.
And start a podcast. Right.
Yeah, third. Also, just like another preference, or just to preface this, we also decided that because this bracket has a lot of very difficult to absorb conversations, we talk about ICE, we talk about, I think, not this bracket prior to this, we talked about Israel and misinformation. What else did we talk about this bracket? What episode is this?
I just remember it like those episodes just got really heavy. Yeah, so we're just gonna like
we need something lighthearted.
We're gonna This also gives us a chance to kind of get back into the swing of production because it's just like we're rusty.
Clearly, we're rusty, bud.
So to kind of talk about our origins.
Oh my God.
I had a friend that I met through trading card games.
Is that you guys
I'm not friends with this. Yeah. Actually, this person played Pokemon, and I was around because I had to go do something in the area. I just started a conversation with this person. We kind of hit it off, and we became friends. And me and this friend decided to start a YouTube channel. Good luck trying to find it. It's all like lost media at this point.
You say that. I genuinely, just today, rediscovered some of the videos we took back then.
And guess what? They will never be released to the public.
Granted, I think it's just like...
Take that, Lost Media Wiki.
That's a wiki?
Yeah. I can't even say that. I really like the Lost Media Wiki.
Why is that a wiki page? Why is Lost Media
Wiki? Because
wiki?
There's so much lost media that like... Such as like there was this one really good one called Rhapsody Street Kids, which has ties to Scientology. It's found now, but like
it's found
very
now.
Funny, very, very funny, very interesting.
Was the Epstein files on there?
No.
Shame on them.
No, but I'll show you pictures of Rhapsody Street Kids and you'll be like, what the hell is this? So to get back on topic, I knew this person, and one day we were recording at their place.
This is true.
And I guess GeeC was having some issues with a partner at that around that time.
So me and this mutual worked together at a very well-known retail store.
Right.
Me and my partner at the time were also working at that store. Me and this partner got into a nasty fight, not like hands, but like verbal and very emotional. And it was a very toxic relationship. And I think our mutual recognized that I just need like some friendship and like time to hang out and have fun. So they invited me to their place where they're like, hey, my friend Crimson's in town, is coming over. Do you want to come over and meet him? I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want to like sulk, but I knew that sulking would be bad. So I'm like, fuck it. I got nothing else to do. Okay, sure.
I
I'm
like how
happy
you
to
say
come.
in town because there's gonna be some context to why that's a very funny statement.
Do I know the context?
Yeah, because you say like, oh, Crimson's in town, but in reality, we are much closer than you think.
Oh, yeah,
So,
right.
uh, mind you, I'm already like 2-3 drinks in by the time
I forgot you were
GeeC's
drinking
here.
already. What were you drinking?
Heavily
It
Heavily.
wasn't mint julep. It was the other mint based one.
mojitos.
It was mojitos. I remember because the mutual's mom, because they lived at home with their parents, similar to us, the mutual's mom loved mojitos.
And I make mine strong.
Man, you should have worked at a gay bar. You would have did so well.
So I just tell GeeC, hey, it's time to catch up, and I like pour.
You poured like a heavy. It was like a shot and a half of a mojito, and I'm like, oh, mojitos are.
No,
You put 2 shots. No wonder I was
said catch up.
gone.
I was pouring.
Okay. Hold on. So, me and my coworker, we clock out of work, or me and our mutual, we clock out of work. I drive them to their place. I meet you. We like link up for a minute and a sec, and you tell me you're drinking, and I'm like, F it, I can go for a drink. I need to forget.
Right.
You give me that, and I bust out like a bottle of 90 proof whiskey. And then we get
had that too.
then I get hammered. Like I think I was more gone than you, even though you had more.
Yeah. Well, I'm a heavier weight. Like
I'm a lightweight.
I should say I was. I don't partake anymore.
Dude,
like,
I was such a lightweight. Like 2 drinks, I'm already like, wow.
So how this becomes funny is that I decided to start a conversation with GeeC.
Mhm.
I'm just
We're
like,
already drunk.
hey, like where you living at? Like, what city you're from? It's like, oh, I'm from here, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. It's like, what side? I'm like, oh, this side of the city. I'm like, more interesting. What street? He goes,
I live
"This
on
street."
First Street. I also live on First Street. And they were like,
And then we
wait,
realized we
what?
live on opposite sides of the street.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm over by Oxnard Street. I'm like, wait, I'm over by Topanga. What?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, neighbor? And like we dab each other up. Our mutual's going like, okay, I guess.
What's going on?
These 2 brown men are dabbing each other up because they're from the same street. Okay.
Yep. And we lived there like a good amount of our lives and just never met.
I think we both lived there for like almost a decade at that. Well, I moved there. I want to say, oh God, I don't remember the year, but I moved there.
It was 2019. I know that was the year.
That was me when we first met. It was 2019 when we first met. But I moved to that house where I currently live in like, I want to say 2010s, early 2010s, because for school.
Right.
So like I wasn't here my entire life. Feels like it, but it wasn't. You were on this street your entire life.
Almost entire life, yeah. I think I was like 7 when I moved to that house.
Yeah, I was much older
when
when
we just like really hit it off. You got really drunk and was complaining about your ex.
Venting. Thank you very much.
And I just remember being like, damn, this guy's troubled.
I mean, has that opinion changed?
I mean, like, kind of, sort of.
Oh,
we're both a bit troubled.
Okay. So
and I was also dealing with ex drama too, and I was like, oh, toast to that for real.
We're a drink to forget. Hammered it.
Right. And then and then we just really hit it off. So now I want to kind of fast forward
wait,
hold on.
Time. Before you say that, just to like, because it's insane that you still want to be my friend after that, because I got so messed up and I was in so much tears that I was forced to sleep over that night while the mutual's mom drove you home.
Yeah.
Just to lay down that bit of context to make you look even more insane for still being friends with me.
So that's not even like fully the case, because I remember it was the second time we ever hung out. I didn't want to go eat at this person's like place just because there's like their new partner was in town at that time.
Oh.
Their new partner was in town at that time. So I was just
Bow,
like, I
chicka,
don't want to
bow,
eat with
wow.
them. And then I was like, yo, GeeC, I got a $25 gift card to Chili's.
I felt so
Do you
judgmental
wanna
that you
go-
asked. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you
Because I
texted
think
me that,
you were supposed to come over too.
yeah, I was 100%. 100%. I kind of didn't want to because I'm like, I don't want to like third wheel with another guy. That seems weird. But also, I'm like, this random guy is offering to get dinner with me. What the fuck? I think I said, yeah, let's go because like I had nothing better to do. But
Yeah, and we
I'll
went to go
judge you
get
a little
Chili's.
bit. I'll judge you.
And we did the 2 for 25.
The iconic divorced parents meal.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And we had a great time.
I don't remember it. I just remember the drinks were incredibly weak. We got Long Island's and they felt like soda.
No, that was the second. That was when you took me to Applebee's.
I took you to Applebee's.
Because you're like, hey, let's do the reverse. I'll take it to Applebee's, then we'll do their 2 for 25.
What a
No, so
what the hell?
we go over to our mutual friend's place, and
This is after
they're
Chili's.
After Chili's, yeah.
Okay, so we
And
got
they're
at Chili's.
having, like,
We're having really terrible poured drinks. This clearly not poured by you.
right.
This is a bullshit like drop of alcohol. We then go to
Yeah.
our mutual's place.
So we were not drunk because there was
No,
barely
we were
any
not drunk
alcohol to
driving. It's impossible to get drunk driving there. Get drunk there. They barely poured alcohol. My bad.
And then we pick up her friends and we go out to eat. They're having an argument. Kind of intense argument too.
Well, I don't remember the
And I don't-
context nor like
I don't remember the context. I just remember just feeling really, really uncomfortable.
I was driving because I'm always the driver I
Right.
was always the driver in the group. Were you
And I
in the
think
passenger
I
seat
was-
with me?
Yes, I was.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Because that's what I was like looking at you like, yeah, we gotta get out of here.
my God.
I think they ended up going to
In and out.
In and Out, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, I'm kind of craving a sweet treat. GeeC, do you want to come with me while I get a Baja Blast?
Baja Blast. So I'm like, I literally was just like, sure, anything to get me out of here. I'm
And
like,
we,
okay.
speed walk over there. I pay for your Baja Blast.
I don't think you like Baja Blast.
I just didn't want to be in there.
And I think I like turned to you, recognizing that you also felt the weird energy of like, I give them like a month, or like what did I say? I
Yeah.
give them like a week.
I think you were much harsher than I was.
I was like, I'll give them a week. And then from then on, we just like connected.
Right.
Both of us be kind of, the original recording of this episode, I stated that that we were kind of being assholes in that moment. But we were
Right.
dragged mid fight to go out to eat food when the both of us just ate.
Right.
I think in no
That was
context.
Applebee's day. That's why you said like that's how I remember because you paid for the Applebee's.
Oh,
and
that
I
was
paid for
Applebee's. So we went to Applebee's.
That was Applebee's.
Got it. Okay.
That was the third time we hung out, by the way.
So that was the third time we hung out.
yeah.
So our mutual
time was
and their
Chili's.
max was their third time. The second time was just Chili's.
It was just Chili's. I think we went to go say hi at one point.
Sure. I don't remember.
Yeah. But like that happened.
I'll give him a week. I remember that awkward conversation because it's like late at night. This is like a very
Right.
busy part of town with a mall. We're like walking down on this bustling street from a Taco
Right.
Bell back down to In-N-Out, and we
Yep.
just look at each other like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Right. And then the pandemic happened.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And we like just because of how the pandemic works and like not seeing people often, we just kind of drifted apart. I don't think there was any bad blood. We just
No, but I think you're forgetting one thing. You're forgetting the
What am
one
I forgetting?
incident. The beach.
The beach.
The beach. The I don't
So we
remember
went to
the
go
context.
hang out with these friends,
Uh-huh.
and we went to the beach.
It was the
to
same
film.
mutual, the same partner that I didn't think they would last a week. They lasted much longer.
Right.
I think they invited us over and they're like, oh, let's go to the beach. And me and you
Yeah.
were like, oh, yeah, sure, I guess.
Right.
No, I remember because it was the episode. So this was a part of that YouTube channel where you were leaving the YouTube channel to start off your own, and they were bringing me on as kind of like your replacement.
Right.
And we were going to recordings of like, oh, Crimson is leaving, GeeC's coming in.
Yeah.
And we got this idea of like someone, I think it was you, look like on the beach on the sand, just sitting down.
No, that was
looking out to the sunset.
it was our friend's idea of you three skipping into the sunset.
Oh yes, like on the pier, skipping into the off into the sunset. Yeah, I do remember that. And I'm like, this is stupid. Sure, it sounds fun.
I remember that day because Kobe died that day.
Oh my god, you're right.
I remember like we were talking something. I was like, all my phones like, oh my gosh, Kobe's dead.
And I think it took me a second to recognize who Kobe was, because I'm like, who's Kobe? Kobe Bryant? Oh, he's dead? Damn, RIP King. Yeah. Anyway, I was so like nonplussed. It affected you way more than it affected me.
Well, here's the thing. Like as an immigrant, like I didn't know who our president was. I knew who Kobe Bryant was. I thought our president was Kobe Bryant. True story. I said that in my pre-K class.
No, man, I kind of wish it was better than Bush.
Yeah. Kobe would have stopped 9/11.
Kobe would have not gone to war with the wrong country for 9/11.
True that. So yeah, we filmed that, and then after we finished filming, we decided to go get coffee.
No, we went skipping first. Me and you, they wanted to be like.
No, but I mean like after filming, we went to go get coffee.
Me and you? Okay, yeah.
No, and the two friends.
No, because they wanted to be on the beach together and to like have a moment. So me and you we decided to walk. Coffee. I remember because I still have this video where me and you are just like talking some dumb shit. Like truly some nonsensical stuff. And I still had hair and I was like trying to do a swoop. And my beard was just like peach fuzz.
Oh, now the hair transition down here. And I didn't wear glasses because like I'm actually like pretty blind now, but like not these glasses. I have like
I thought you were
similar to GeeC's. No, I just
you used to wear aviators?
I would just forget to wear my glasses. Then it got to a point where I need to wear glasses every day. So we went to get like kind of expensive coffee. Like
it's the pier. I think we could talk. Do you want to say which beach it was? Because we live in LA.
So we went to Dockweiler Beach, but we walked to Santa Monica Pier.
Oh my god, we did walk. That was a long walk.
That was a long walk, but we just wanted to ignore them. And then they met us at the coffee shop because that's where the line came from. This person was like, why'd you spend so much on coffee? You just bought like $7 worth of pretentious coffee.
Oh yeah, wasn't it Coffee Bean too? At the Santa Monica Pier?
Coffee, it was still like random like mom and pop coffee shop. Or like one of those upscale coffee shops.
I could imagine it, but I don't remember the place. You go ahead.
I disappear because I want to wipe my nose.
So we are quickly learning that Crimson is deeply allergic to a lot of allergens that are in season right now, and we are still trying to manage it. And apparently dogs. He's allergic to dogs.
And I have 2 dogs. Fun.
That are very shitty. They shed a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, pretentious cup of coffee, and that was just like our bonding point. Like we just like.
We were both snobs because I remember I told you, I'm like, yeah, man, I think I'm a snob. You're like, oh, what does that mean? I have a particular roast and bean that I like.
Right.
My answer has not changed since then. It is still Kona. I love a good Kona. Pour over Kona?
Yeah. So now this gets to the fun part, the pandemic.
Oh my god.
And we just like, I think we talked every now and then, but because of just how the pandemic operated, we just kind of drifted.
We caught up like every once in a while with like talk or call or something. And I
Right.
think so I broken up with X1, got with X2. I told you about my relationship with X2, and you're like, they're a bad person. I broke up with X2, and you kept seeing them on dating sites, and the only reason why I genuinely cared about you and I thought you were a real one is because you kept reporting them on every dating site you found them on. Tinder,
Anytime I
Bumble,
saw them, I'm like,
Hinge, and you
Bye, no.
recorded it and sent it to me. And I'm like, he's a real one. He's a piece of shit, but he's a real one.
yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
like-
that's how I operate.
Because like, and genuinely in that relationship, I think we were both bad. I was genuinely worse.
Right.
How much do I want to say? F it. Yeah. I can't avoid it. I've already said it multiple times on my own podcast streams. I cheated on them with X1 and then got back with X1 after I broke up with them. I was not a good person. Deeply problems.
I'm a scumbag. I've never cheated on somebody.
Yeah. I deeply problematic person. That was a very shitty thing I did. And I think I was embarrassed to tell you. I've told you that now. Like, this is not new information to you. But I think I told you, I'm like, hey, I think at that time when it was like mid-pandemic, you guys send these videos. I'm like, yo, that's really cool of you. Just like a heads up, I'm like happy for her that she's out there. I was a shitty partner. You're like, yeah, but she was shit too. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm getting support and I feel good.
So yeah, but like after that, we not necessarily we didn't talk as often, like from that point. And then I want to say like maybe 3 years later.
I think
I remember at one point I was
hold on. It was pandemic hit late 2019, like November 2019. That's also when I got the current job I'm in where I'm pool cleaning.
No. So pandemic was 2020 because it was like the stay-at-home order was 2020. That's when we started drifting.
The stay-at-home order, but like COVID was still happening in 2019. It was late 2019 where things were popping off.
They were talking about it. It was like in talks, like about it spreading.
And I remember that because COVID hours still hit at the retail store I was working at, and then it was in that time where like I dated two people at this one retail store. They both talked smack about me, rightfully so. My position and my status at that store plummeted back into the dumps. I'm like, I gotta bail now. Emergency time, I gotta leave. I gotta just gun it. I got hired as a pool cleaner in like, I think late 2019, just before the stay-at-home order happened. And I'm like, hooray, I'm done. COVID happened. I kid you not though, my life did not change. I cleaned pools, came home, played video games. My life did not change. That's still what I do today.
A lot of stuff changed in my life where I was still going through school and stuff like that. And then kind of fast forwarding a little bit later, I ended up working in the film industry. That was what I went to school for. I went to school for television production, and I worked in this one city. And randomly, I remember GeeC, there was a big collectible show that I know GeeC wanted to go to. And I'm like, yo.
I think we talked about it on Instagram before. Like, we posted about it.
Yeah, but this was before we had internet personality.
No, like, if you wanted to say the name, you're welcome to do so.
Frankenstein's collectible show.
Yeah, I kept seeing Frankenstein's like plastered on my social media feed. And I'm like, oh, I would love to go and like see what they have there.
And I'm like a frequent goer.
This I did not know.
So, or not frequent, but like I go a good amount. And I'm like, hey, GeeC, do you want to go with me?
Do you want to? I think this was like 2020 when this happened.
No, because this was after the pandemic.
2020. Oh, sorry, 2022. I meant 2022.
Yeah. No, it was 3. It was 3 because we went into our lot. It was 3 because it goes into this story.
Okay.
So we're catching up on the car ride to Frankenstein's. And I'm like, yo, what's been going on? Like, what's been happening? We kind of like catch up, kind of go over like what has gone on since we last saw each other in person to now. And I go, yeah, and I'm working in this film hub right now, and it's located here. And then GeeC goes, oh, you're in this city? I'm in this city too. I look up where my job is, and I look up where GeeC's job is.
There's one massive warehouse department store, smack dab, dividing the two of us. We are in both sides of the department store. I'm in the front, you're in the back. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way this happened to both of us again. Post-pandemic, pre-pandemic. You want to know what they both shared? We realized our lives are intertwined.
A little too closely.
A little too closely. I remember at that point, no. What I was about to bring up happened later.
Right.
It deals with us like trying to move out.
Yeah.
But like, I remember on that drive to Frank and Sons, I was just like, what the how? Like, that was so weird. And we haven't talked like at all. Like, and I haven't had a real conversation up to that point for over like 2 years. Like, messages here and there, like, hope you're doing good. Hey, saw that.
Right.
Like, oh, I like this post too on Instagram. Oh, this comedian's hilarious. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And then like that was just such a weird trip. And then you introduced me into not only acid rap but underground hip hop. And then who is, I think it was Black Hippie, the rap group Kendrick was a part of.
Yeah, Black Hippie with Absol and
yes. And then you show me their stuff, and I'm like, oh, we're both socially aware people. Let's go.
And then we just started carpooling home from work.
Yeah, she should not. Like, we both wake up early in the morning. We both get off around the same time, and it was in a weird limbo state where it's like, or no, sorry. There would be days where I would get off a lot sooner, but I'd just be like in my warehouse, like typing up whatever stories I wanted to write because I was trying to be like a little writer.
Yeah.
Before I started streaming and making YouTube videos, I was like trying to write things or like do whatever research I want to do. I just like be chilling in my warehouse. It's usually like an hour is the most I wait for you to get off work, and then like I would bring you coffee. I'm like, yo, I want to go to Starbucks. Do you want anything?
Right. This was before we started boycotting Starbucks.
Oh,
and we more went to Dunkin', if anything.
I still think Dunkin' is superior.
I do too.
Yeah. Okay. And then what was it? Okay. So how did it look like from there on? We both linked up. We both really worked close together. We started carpooling. What happened from there? I think who brought up moving out together?
I did.
You did.
I did, because I was just like, I got to get out of here some way, somehow. Right? So we were apartment shopping for a while.
God, like the amount of apartments that we went to look at. I also found all the notes and applications that we applied to back then.
Right.
I was a good apartment hunter, man. I was on top of it.
And then there was a kind of a stop in the plans when the writer's strike happened.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hey, I gotta hold off on it. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna have a job. And then the actor's strike happened, and I'm like, oh man, I really don't know if I'm gonna have a job. And then one day, I just text GeeC and I'm like, hey, I think I'm losing my job today. I'll keep you posted. I lost my job that day.
Yeah, and I think I shot back like, okay, just keep me updated. I'm here for you. And then after that, I think after that, I literally, this was before you went sober. I think I'm like, hey, let's go get a drink. Like this sucks. Let me just go get a drink. Let you just process and be here for you.
Right. And then we hung out, and then I think from there our friendship got really, really strong. We were seeing each other like every Tuesday because you had something in regards to your work.
My mother around that time or a little after that time had a stroke where I had constantly had to take her to hospital visits and appointments because no one else could. So I took Tuesday off from my work just to like be able to like take her places, make sure she's okay, whatever maintenance she needs to do, whether it be house cleaning, laundry, chores I need to do. I have a day to fully accomplish it, to like just work on it. So it's not just left for the weekend. Like there's a day extra I did. So that's why I had Tuesdays off. And I sometimes, like some days, she wouldn't need me. So I'm like, okay, we don't have any appointments or anything. Hey, yo, Crimson, what's up? Want to play Pokemon Go?
And we would go walk around.
Yeah, we just like walk around and say play Pokemon Go, catching up and yapping. Getting
so, like
hummus.
a big thing for me was just like it was a excuse to get out of the house, because like I would spend so much time doing applications. I'm like, hey, I need time to like get out of here and just
yeah,
go hang out.
You were down in the dumps.
Oh, dude, it was
rough.
But it got better. It got better. I pivoted careers and like
which is a hard thing to do. Not many people can do that.
It was less about just like it was more the pride, because I worked so hard to get to a certain place, and then that was taken away from me.
Which is so so insane. It's not like you're not skilled in your field. You know a lot about the film industry, both the ins and outs of it.
But life isn't fair.
My siblings constantly tell me, oh, you don't get that. You don't get to not like the cards you dealt with because it's up to chance. You having opinion about random chance is insane because nothing could change it. It just is what it is. You either play them or you keep them, but you got to do something with it. I'm like, all right, man. Like, my siblings are equally as brutal as me, if not a little bit more.
Which then, like, as things got better and our schedules kind of changed, what became Tuesday Pokemon Go sessions turned into
Saturday, Sunday hikes.
Saturday, Sunday hikes.
Yeah.
And this is where we get into the origin of the Two Monkeys, One Braincell podcast.
Can we talk about which coffee shop we went to?
We won't say it by name, but we will talk about how bad it was. So we decided to go to a hike.
I think I posted it on my content creator Instagram which coffee shop it was, and also it's like nowhere near our house. We had to drive to get to this hike because the hike itself was like a very beautiful hike.
Very beautiful hike, a little out of the way though. So we did a hike, and I was like, hey, let's just record us yapping in the back of this like abandoned
have some
like truck.
Insane conversations.
It gets wild. It gets wild.
I mean, clearly, hi, you're here. You're here because you like us. You should probably go see a therapist, but we're free. So, what's up?
My piece of advice, slap your mama.
Whoa. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is that a piece of advice we're giving to people?
But we're just having this insane conversation in the back of this like abandoned like army jeep.
There it is. Okay.
We decided to like, okay, that's kind of funny. And then we head into your car and we go to this like
wait. Hold on. This hike was known to be a film set for a show.
Right, yeah. For the show called MASH.
Yes, for the show MASH.
Which is an old army show.
Yes. We, on our way there, we're just like yapping about some like nonsensical shit. And we just kept yes-anding each other's conversations. And it was incredibly fluid. And this is like the 5th time I recognized the fluidity of our conversation when talking about not only social issues, political, fun, gaming, culture, social. Like we just kept it going. And I'm like, this is actually kind of a vibe.
Right.
Okay. And it was also at a point in my content career where I'm like, I feel so blocked from talking about anything political on my streams and things because it could damage my ability to get sponsorships and things. Like that's also like a big worry of mine. Like, oh, I need a venue so I can talk about everything I hate about this country. Oh, Crimson hates everything along with me. I had an idea coming along, but I'm like, okay, but what of that? What do we do together? We had this like fluid conversation. I'm like, what about a podcast? We kept walking towards the MASH, like the site. And I'm like, yo, would you like to do a podcast together? And then we started like talking about the nitty gritty of how it would look like. I think one of the ideas I brought up and you shot down instantly was like, what if we just like take a selfie or like a tripod, set it up, and just have a podcast at our hikes?
I was like, no. People come to hikes to like debrief and relax. They don't want to hear two monkeys yapping.
They want to go home and do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, fine. Then I'm like, yo, I would love to just yap and like, I kind of just like, I want to show you my idea and show you like, dude, there's potential here. I think we will both love it because we both love content creation. We both love to talk about our own shit. We both love being the center of attention.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Don't fucking deny that one.
I'm a little bit. I got a bit.
A little.
But yeah, and then that kind of on there. But like, what really cemented it? We went to this really, really like.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Fancy,
Wait. No,
overpriced
before that, this is when I'm building up to it. You gotta give it.
Oh,
like
we already went to that point,
motherfucker. I dragged you. I'm like, hey, here's an idea. If you think I'm crazy or not, let's get in this van. I'll set up my phone. We'll start recording as like a pilot and get the feel for it. Cause like, how funny would that be? And then we'll like dab each other up and we're like, and we just start like being goofballs. And I think we're talking about the same stories we literally just talked about. The audio was terrible because it's a fucking military van.
Old military van.
Yeah.
Right? That's not a
in a windy ass hike. Yeah, it was terrible. But like, I think I got your head. I think I got it in your head that it might be a good idea. That there is potential. And I'm like, let's go. And then on our way back to my car from the MASH site, I started workshopping names of like what it could look like, what the foundation of it could be, what our personas would be, whether we change it or not, what monkeys would be or something like that. I think my original name for you was like CJ. You're like, why would I be named CJ? Because your name's Crimson, you're a jackass.
I think I was like, I think we should call you GCD. Because you're GC and you're a dumbass.
I hate that I like that. I hate that it works. But like then we got in the car and then we went to go get coffee because after every hike we always get coffee.
Yeah, we always try to find a new place or revisit a place that we want to get a second opinion of.
Yeah, or we're just obsessed of and we're in the area, i.e. the honey spot that we need to go again soon.
Yeah, I'm out of I'm out of honey.
Let's go.
So
banana coffee is calling my name.
But we go inside this coffee shop and it's expensive as it is.
It's in a very wealthy neighborhood, and if you live in LA, wealthy means white. We're the darkest people in this place, and people were looking.
They're like, man, these are people that are supposed to be cleaning our floors, not actively getting coffee.
I saw some white grandfather just be like, well, there goes the neighborhood.
They let the Browns in. So I get a chai. GeeC gets a regular coffee.
No. I think I got like some rose petal bullshit.
Oh, some rose petal nonsense. Yeah, and then I paid a little bit because I usually pay for the coffee. I pay like $2-3 extra.
Thank you, love you.
Love you too. I pay like $2-3 extra to get the drink upgrade.
Admits it.
And I remember like taking a sip. I don't say anything. I swap our drinks. I take a sip of his. I'm like, we need to go to the car now. I don't say anything else. I said, we need to go to the car now. And
I was also like, I think I was middle of talking to you because I'm like, this place got snow cones. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I was just so taken aback.
You were perplexed by the snow cones. And I was like, man,
it's a coffee shop that's selling snow cones. I don't care. It's midsummer. There are kid drinks that you don't have to put coffee in. What are we doing?
But we sit down in GeeC's car, and I just go, this was possibly one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth in my entire life.
It was so overtly sweet.
I paid $10 for milk.
It was sweet milk. It was sweet condensed milk with that's lacking in flavor and personality.
It was a chai. It was like someone poured milk into a cup and said cardamom in the other room. that is how subtle that chai flavor
It was
like,
abhorrently bad. Like I
And
think
then-
it's still the only coffee shop we've had so far where it's a stayed 1 out of 10.
no, 0 out of 10.
Oh, that was 0 out of 10.
Yeah,
We
were just
don't
like,
even
this
go
is-
there. We use it. The scale is 1 to 10. We don't even use 0. What?
We were just like, this is so out of the scale. Our scale, like it should never
was
be looked at
bad.
again.
It was bad.
And then
I really
GeeC
wanna
is like,
say the
I'm gonna
name.
record a promo. And then GeeC is like recording, and he just yaps.
We were
was
talking. We
supposed
were
to be
having
a-
a good conversation. We were talking about
What was
something
supposed to be a 1-minute promo became like a 10-minute affair.
because we kept bringing up some stupid coffee and like talking about like how bad it is. I think on the cup it literally says, "I like my coffee how I like my economy, strong."
Wrong.
And I'm like, this is the weakest fucking coffee I've ever had. What do you mean? Oh, I'm
It was-
echoing so loud.
Yeah, that's because the audio just like gave out on me. But it's fine.
Nah, I'm
It's-
echoey.
You're echoey.
Yeah,
Honestly, we'll be okay. We're okay.
we will.
We will be okay.
I'm editing these. What do you mean we'll be okay?
We will be okay. But to continue to what we were talking about, so yeah, that is the origins of the Two Monkey One Braincell podcast.
Oh wow, yeah,
We just-
okay. We will be okay. Yeah, all right, fair enough.
But I do, before we kind of end this, because we do have a little bit of time left. I have like 3 questions.
Okay.
First one, what is your favorite memory of like our friendship in general?
I don't have a specific memory. God, that echo is annoying the fuck out of me. You're an idiot.
I'm sorry to say it happened.
Fucking mute yourself when I'm talking.
Okay.
Your mic has a mute on the top. What do you connect? It's on the. Don't smack it like that, you dumbo. Look at the top of my mic. You see how there's like a little imprint right here that has the button that has like a little.
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay, don't press it harder. I hear it on the fucking. I hear it. It's still a microphone. Astaghfirullah. Anyway, my brother. So I don't think I have a favorite memory per se. I think my favorite will be that the coffee thing, because I think it cemented just how close we were. That 1 minute promo that we're talking about coffee became like a 10-minute affair because we just kept talking about how stupid this coffee is. I like my coffee. I like my economy. Strong. And it's the weakest fucking coffee I've ever had. I'm Armenian. I take pride in my fucking coffee. You dare give me a cup of milk and said coffee? That's the most American bullshit I've ever heard. With our garbage ass economy, it's stating that we're strong. Get the hell out of here. Get out. It was so bad. Other than you giving me GeeC, my little Funko Pop, custom Funko Pop that you gave me for Christmas, you're muted, so I can't hear you anyway. I love how you're trying to figure it out. You're so perplexed by it. I can't hear you if you're trying.
We're
There it
going
is.
back
There
to
it is.
here. We're going back to here. I'm so annoyed by this microphone. Yeah, it was Christmas. It's like episode 1 all over again.
Oh my god.
But yeah, my favorite memory, I think it was my birthday. Because it was on a Tuesday, so it was a day that you were available to hang out.
Keep going.
So we went on a free food crawl.
Mhm.
And at one point, I was about to. You get a free Starbucks every time you buy when it's your birthday. And at that point, you know, like a lot of the stuff coming out about Gaza and Starbucks' support for Israel, and we're just like, we're not getting Starbucks. But it's like, okay, we're getting a free coffee from there. Drain them. You just look at me and go drain them out of their resources.
I remember.
And I'm like,
remember your coffee.
Stay
I remember
left.
your coffee was terrible. Not just in taste, but because you are a fucking idiot and didn't know that you could really like stack up costs. Because I think your coffee for your birthday usually was like $10. Mine is like 20.
Yeah. No, mine was
let me
13.
give you
But like
the
my
secrets.
drink was basically half whipped cream. Because of just how much stuff was in there. And that to me was just like a very funny moment. All right, second question. What is a moment where you feel like this is like I am showing off my friendship and like, man, I really needed you in this situation. I'll start us off for this one because I feel like the content. So this is actually within the same week, or actually no, the week after. I'm still very single, but I had a friend, and I was friends with this person's girlfriend too, and at the time, and that person's girlfriend did some unsavory things, and I had a lot of regret. I was basically mopey our whole trip because of that.
Where were we going?
We were at Frankenstein's.
Yeah.
And then you just sat me and was like, dude, what is going on? And I explained the whole thing, and like I really needed someone to talk to. And thankfully GeeC was there.
Really? That was the moment.
That moment meant a lot to me.
Aw.
Because it was also like a very big shifting point of like, I gotta stop being a scumbag. I really gotta stop being a scumbag. I still am a little bit, but like I gotta really stop being a scumbag.
You still are a scumbag.
But less so.
You gotta mute me for this one because again, I'm echoing.
Oh my gosh.
You can't complain. This is a production, you fucking film editor. Stop pointing at me. For our audio only listeners, I apologize, but he's a fucking monkey and I have the brain cell right now because this one forgot that you can't have echoes for audio things. It ruins it. And now he's like grabbing his head in sheer disappointment of me and my opinions, even though I'm right. God.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm frustrated too. Let's just keep going. The show must go on.
What was the question again? I forgot.
What was a moment where you were relieved that like I was there because like you really needed a friend?
God. I think that was a little bit more recent. We barely started entering each other's family lives. Within the last year, we both met each other's entire family, right? Yeah, you're shaking your head. Great. He's still muted. Yeah, and so, oh wow, vivid shake. I think the day you came over to my sister's house for my birthday, and I think that moment, it's like, this isn't just my friend. He's literally my best friend. And the way I know this is because when my sisters are acting up and like being a little abrasive, I have a witness to how insane they can be. And you're just like, man, I got you. And you're like holding my hand and like reassuring me that everything's gonna be okay. And I just felt seen and heard. Like it's very rare that I have a space where I can feel like myself and be myself. You offered that to me with no problem. And you're like, no, we're good. You got this, B. If you're talking, you're still talking. There it is.
Final question. What is one thing that our friendship has taught us?
I feel like shit because I didn't bring up any questions. I was like, oh, we're just talking about nostalgia and shit. You fucker.
I just wanted to because we had a little bit of time left, and I just wanted to make this a little bit more challenging.
I lied. I have one question to ask later, but yeah, okay. What has our friendship taught us? That even though I'm a piece of shit, there's someone close to me that's even worse.
My one is that it's okay to ask for help. I'm a very stubborn person.
Oh yeah. Fucking Aries.
I'm still a very stubborn person, but
Yeah.
like when I lost my job, I was just very opposed to saying like, "Hey, I'm like kind of going through it. I just like I can't do it." But GeeC has been very gracious and gave me that space to do that. So yeah, that is what I have learned from this friendship. And
Very nice.
like now, it's like I feel like things have gotten better since then. So I'll take it. All right, what's this devious question you wanted to ask?
It's less of a devious question and more fucking mute me. And more of a question that not only because of my own anxiety do I always like, am I always second or always doubting whatever connections I have? Sadly, yes, even ours, but that is because of me and my own anxieties. It's more so I love understanding people's perspective of me because it showcases something about them. Because it's something I learned in psychology is that every relationship that we have is specifically the ones that are closest to us. And I think for the both of us, we're each other's like closest confidants, right? Yeah, you're shaking your head. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like we see each other like almost every week. Not for a while, but like every week, right? Like I have another friend that's like very, very close to me, but like GeeC and this friend are like neck and neck.
Do I gotta? All right, good. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway. I'm kidding. Before anyone calls me, GeeC's the jealous partner. No, I'm kidding. I swear. Anyway, you brought up very good questions of like, what does our relationship mean to not only to us, but like, what did we grow? How do we grow from it? What did we learn? What lessons did it teach us in the long run? What are the specific moments? But I want to understand. I want to ask, what about our initial meeting really demonstrated that we should be friends? Because we were both in a terrible place. I just had a bad relationship or argument with an ex. I was like down in the dumps, very, very self-harm oriented mindset. And I was completely drunk. I know I wasn't in a good place to like showcase what kind of person I am. I knew I showed my worst side, and yet you still stayed. I want to understand why.
Come to think of it, I think it's just because like I never noticed that part in people. Sometimes, well, like maybe not that per se. I am someone that gives the benefit of a doubt a lot. Not so much anymore. But back then, I was in a tough spot. And I knew it was like, okay, if someone was willing to listen to me, I should be willing to listen to them. Let me give them another chance when there's less alcohol in their system.
You took me out to drink
So I
at
was like,
fucking
hey,
Chili's.
let's go hang out. And I think like prior to that, you were a good hang. And I was like, okay, let's give this a chance. Yeah.
And now meet me so I can answer. Thank you. I just love being like, now, okay, now it's time for me. Do the thing. Julie, do the thing. I think the reason why, I think I said it previously, and I mean this. I've never had good friends, but I've had instances in my life where I had a lot of friends. It was whenever we're talking about, okay, yeah, go. Yeah, do it. I don't know. He's showcasing that he's about to do something. I was like shrugging. So we're going to give him a minute to cook. This is a very deeply emotional episode. You're good? Okay, cool. So I've when it comes to my life and like what roles I played in the social dynamics of my friend groups, it was usually the middle child. And what I mean by this is, if you ever heard the song J. Cole by J. Cole called Middle Child, he talks about the syndrome of being so young to his elder peers that when they look on him, they see him as the youth. But when people underneath him look at him, they see him as the elder. So he's in a weird spot where it's like, I'm the bridge between two very different communities. And I felt like that throughout a lot of my life, only because I had a friend group from my youth as a child where I was the older one out of the group. And we were all brought up in the same bad neighborhood where it was like a lot of them came from the projects. A lot of them now are in the military, that type of low income community, the group. I then had a group where a lot of them were mentally unstable, use drugs to cope with life, and just like very toxic. Who again, I was the older one, and then I had a group of like fucking doctors and lawyers and people who get their shit together, for lack of better terms. People have a very set path in life that they have themselves have designated for themselves and are pursuing it very actively. Where I wasn't the where I was in the straight middle, but emotionally and mentally I was a lot younger. And because I didn't have that fortitude to demonstrate myself to be like, oh God, this is going to sound very self-deprecating, but I think there's no other way to say, because how I still truly feel, I didn't have the mental fortitude to really represent myself properly. That's something now to this day I'm still working on. But it was always this diaspora of like, in these two groups, I am not here for these people, for like the people I grew up with, because I was always the older one who thought differently and who thought more academically about situations, specifically social interactions. Like this was Hispanic friends who still use the N-word very heavily, which I am not a supporter of that. I think you can agree with me. He's shaking his head. Great. All the while, I'm also part of this friend group where it's like they're teaching me what is morally understandable and about politics, philosophy, and sociology. And not like, oh, teaching me by the book. No, like just giving their lives for me to observe and like learn and to like be a part of. They were way more open. So I always felt like a middle child for majority of my life when it comes to friend groups. With you, I only have ever felt like myself. I have always felt like you have supported me, even though I'm a fucking idiot and I do the dumbest of things. I have always felt seen by you, because very specifically during COVID, and I said it earlier, I felt seen and appreciated by you when you started reporting my ex on like every dating site, because in no way, shape, or form did I deserve the benefit of doubt there. In no way, shape, or form was I the good one, but you're still like, no, you're my friend. Regardless about your mistake, I will acknowledge your faults, but still disapprove of their actions. You're still my friend. I have your back. And that to me meant the world. And that to me, like you will, especially at that time where I was like starting to cut off a lot of friends, where no one was like showing up, where I was where my relationship was the butt of everyone's jokes. You showed that I'm not the butt of the joke in your life, that I was just your friend. And you showed loyalty and compassion that I desperately needed. And yeah, I appreciate it and I love you, man. There it is, the heart symbol. You want to end us off or you want me to do it?
Yeah, well, I'm really thankful to have GeeC as a friend, and hopefully, as the time goes on, our friendship grows and stuff like that. Past the podcast, so like even if this podcast ends, I hope we still stay friends and stuff.
Obviously. Bitch, you look.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like down below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on Instagram. We have a lot of stuff hopefully planned. And we'll see you later.
Deuces. Okay. Show me the top of your fucking mic.